New Canaan, Connecticut is 1 hour outside of New York City and features the second largest clothing and textile collection in the state at over 6,000 pieces. This summer, the New Canaan Museum is hosting a clothing and textile exhibit that showcases the breadth and depth of this wonderful and robust collection. And I have received plenty of questions on what else to do in New Canaan if you come and visit the clothing and textile collection. So this is my list of personal recommendations to make a day trip or a weekend trip out of your visit to New Canaan. First and foremost, New Canaan, like I said, is 1 hour outside of New York City. You take the train from Grand Central Station and it deposits you in downtown New Canaan at our historic train station. This is the train station for context. This yellow part is the downtown area, and if you walk 5 minutes up the road, you will come to the New Canaan Museum, so it's very easy to get to without a car. Once you reach the New Canaan Museum, we have a robust campus. Not only do we have the clothing exhibit, but we also have a historic carriage, a functioning printing press, a historic pharmacy, a colonial house and tavern, functioning loom that takes up an entire room, a robust doll collection, an artist studio, a one-room schoolhouse, and a mid-century modern pool house that is off-site at a different location. Once you're done viewing the New Canaan Museum's campus, you can walk right back down to the downtown, and this is what the High Street looks like. It's very walkable. Here is a map for reference. It's a 5-minute walk from the museum and the train station. You can either walk directly back the way you came to the train, or you can take this other route down that brings you to the bottom of Main Street and Elm Street, which is where all of the shopping and food is. These are a few of the many shops that New Canaan features in its downtown area. You have all of the main ones such as J. Crew and Taylor, but then you also have my personal favorites, which are local small-owned businesses. Found is perfect for curated home pieces. Pennywaits has a lot of really fun little jewelry. So does Wave. The Adirondack store even features a coffee bar on the inside, so I highly recommend checking all of these out. New Canaan is also home to one of the main Ralph Lauren locations, so if you like that as an option, the people who work there are extremely nice and helpful. Now, if you've just gotten off the train and you're looking for a breakfast option, these are my personal favorites. Dolce up above is a very cute Italian cafe run by two brothers who are about my age, maybe a little bit older, and they're currently working on opening their first main restaurant just down the block called Lombardi's. So if you come this summer, make sure to keep an eye out for that. And then this is a local favorite. It's called Zoombox. It's a coffee shop. And if you go in, make sure to keep an eye out for your alma mater on the ceiling because those are all college flags. Now that you've spent the day walking around New Canaan, here are a few lunch and dinner options. These are all town favorites, including Elm, which is supposedly where Taylor Swift was seen at one point, but that was never confirmed or denied. However, I can say that Elm is one of my personal favorites in town. And you finish dinner and you want a sweet treat, or it's just super hot outside, we have 3 amazing dessert options. Gelatissimo is an authentic Italian family-owned business, and Gopher and Swirl, you can never go wrong. Now, somebody did specifically ask me for hotel recommendations, and New Canaan only has one small inn. It is a historic inn called the Roger Sherman, and it is within walking distance of both the downtown and the New Canaan Museum, and they also have dining options and outdoor seating, which is lovely. If you're looking for a little bit of a bigger option, you can take the train or you can drive back to Stamford or Norwalk, and they have other hotels such as Marriott. And finally, I have to mention that New Canaan is a site for renowned architecture, including the mid-century modern famous Glass House, which is a beautiful property to visit, but you have to buy tickets in advance. And then this one below is actually called Grace Farms, and it is a world-renowned architectural site. This is called the River Building, and Grace Farms property is actually free to attend. Thanks for watching, and I hope we see you in New Canaan this summer.